Complementary therapies have been around for many years. Today I've come to meet JayCubitt, who practices a discipline she calls Spectrum Healing. She believes that everything you experience in life is stored somewhere in your body's energy system. If your emotions, thoughts, and experiences are not fully explored and dealt with, adverse patterns are held in your body and can lead to ill health later in life. So in order to help people heal, she finds the patterns that they have locked away unresolved and helps to release them. Today she will try to help Jill, who suffers from asthma.
Hello.
Hi Jill, I'm Peter.
Hello.
How are you?
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet
Yeah, thank you. Well, Jill, thank you very much for inviting us into your home. Now, I understand that you would like to see Jay about the asthma that you have suffered from for a while. Is that right? Yeah. So can you remember when you first started having problems with that?
I've had it all my life, so it's something that's just gotten worse as I've got older.
You've had it your whole life, so there was nothing traumatic or anything that set it off, as far as you know.
I've had it ever since I can remember.
Yeah. And is there anything that makes it worse than at other times?
I'm allergic to lots of things. I like dust and dogs, well, long-haired dogs, cats, things, dust, smoke, cigarette smoke, that kind of thing.
Right.
So air fresheners are really bad, and artificial smells.
Right. And so you say that it's now quite a bit worse than it was when you were younger.
Yeah, it started getting worse when I had Joe. I was carrying Joe and I had a chest infection. I was really poorly, and the doctor gave me antibiotics for that, and then they had to give me a mild steroid to kick it back into working again, sort of thing, my lungs and everything. And it didn't seem to really work, but they didn't want to give me too much, so ever since then I've kind of not been right.
Right. Have you tried other sort of treatments to try and sort it?
Yeah, the doctor's given me a spacer thing to help me take my medicine better, so more of it gets into my lungs. But it comes on really fast, and then I have to take the medicine quick, so I end up taking a lot of medicine over a short space of time.
Right. And other sort of alternative treatments, have you tried any?
No.
No. Okay, so this is the first.
Yeah.
The therapy I practice I call Spectrum Healing, which is a special form of kinesiology. And kinesiology is addressing the imbalances in a person that arise from their life experiences and cause them problems with ill health or with other aspects of their lives. And kinesiology uses muscle testing to determine how to rebalance the person and to clear these causes of their problems. Okay, Jill, we're going to get your arm working first. So if you just hold it straight up for me, and if I press here, it stays strong. Okay. If I say yes, it's staying there. If I say no, it's weakened. All right. So I'm just going to use that to ask some questions for you now. Okay. Yes. No. Is your energy system stable? Is your name Jill? Is your name Brenda? And is it okay to work together? Yeah. Okay, to make it easier on your arm, just rest this bit and just give me the lower arm. That's great. Okay, so I'm just going to do the same thing. Yes, no, stable, Jill, Brenda. Is it okay to work together? So I'm now going to start identifying what we need to do for you. Okay, working for those. Do I need to find anything there? There. So does this go back to a particular age? Yes. How old are you now?
35.
Okay. Does it go back before you were 20? Before you were 10? We didn't need to ask you, did we? Before you were 5? Before you were 2? So aged about 2? Aged about 3? So this is to help your asthma. Yeah. So the asthma problem goes back to about the age of 3. Okay. And what it's telling me, just relax a minute, is that it's patterns held in your subconscious mind which are to do with perceived dangers, things you found frightening and dangerous at that age.
Right.
And you've taken these on board and you're holding on to them rather than speaking to mum or dad and letting them go. And so they're continuing to affect you, and they're actually prompting this asthma. I was an engineer, and I also have been a teacher in maths and technology and science, and I have taught at a local university doing mechanics, electronics and technology and maths. So it's a big change for me, and the reason that I changed is that my own health was very bad, and I had ME to the extent that I was bedridden for a number of years, and for a long time I couldn't speak or walk, and I could do very little each day. Sometimes breathing was even difficult, and I needed to find answers because the medical profession did not have answers for me. And I found that by being bedridden, I was actually exploring my own feelings and helping myself release them, and going through past experiences that have been difficult and helping myself resolve them. And by doing this, I was helping my health improve. And then I started training in different kinesiologies to help the whole process go further. Okay. The first word that I've got is actually surly. And I don't know if it was you, or I would imagine it was somebody being a bit brusque with you at aged 3.
Right.
And you didn't like that.
Right.
Okay. The second word is vexed. So don't worry about these. What I think is happening is somebody's been a bit cross when you're there, maybe with you. It's upset you, and then it's set up a response in you that's worrying about things.
Right.
Okay? Okay, and the next thing that it says happened is that you know that little voice in your head that tells you all sorts of horrible things and starts criticising and doing all of that. That's the next thing that happened. So you started worrying yourself, and all these thoughts going round and round. But it seems, whatever the incident was, it seems to have set up all sorts of worries and fears in you. All right? Have we got some more? At least 2, just one more to find. There, there, to there, to there, to there, to there. I use energy, so I use the energy in my hands to work on people, but my job really is to help them release the things that they need to let go of that are causing them some harm, and then the body will naturally heal itself. I'm going to ask how we shift all of this now.
Okay.
Am I working over your head, torso, limbs, over a chakra, crown, brow, throat, heart, solar plexus? With the right hand, with the left hand at least 3 inches, 2 inches, about 1 inch at the front. Is there anything else we need to know? Okay. So I'm working over, do you know what a chakra is? It's like an energy centre, which is like a power point. It brings energy in from outside and helps to actually energise all the organs in that area. Okay. And this one that we're talking about here, your solar plexus, is one that's to do with security. So that you will find where people are frightened, where people's security has been threatened, then it's usually this one that misbehaves. All right, and it stores the experience, and we now need to release it for you. So I'm just going to put my hand here, and you may feel as though things are leaving, like somebody's pulling stuff out, and that's fine. I'm just going to go through these and clear all of them for you. The body that you see here is just the centre of the person that's the most dense part. We've actually got a big ball of energy around us, which is our aura, and we have power centres coming into the body, which are our chakras, and we have energy lines running through the body, which are our energy meridians. So I work on those types of things that are part of the energy system, as well as a whole lot more. And I'm yawning actually as I've got to the end because I can feel the energy changes. Are you aware of any?
It's like a tingling feeling.
That's good. That's good. A lot of people at the first time don't feel anything at all, and it's like learning to feel what's happening inside them.
Yeah.
And tingling is one of the sensations you can get.
Yeah.
So that's great. I really feel that people in general have given their power away to other people for their own health. I know that I did. I know that I'd become a victim. And what I would really like to see is people empowering themselves again and learning how to heal themselves.